let me get
a nice fork.
A pretty fork.
Okay, because this?
This deserves a pretty fork. This deserves a pretty everything, because it's so pretty. Just like my Rachel.
Is that me? This is how we started the show. So this is a fitting end to the show. We're probably not even going to make it to the end of this presentation. The Scotto sisters brought this amazing Italian ricotta, lemon ricotta cheesecake to us, and it's sold out. Alberti and I, in like 7 minutes. We were presenting it, we took a bite of it, and we both basically fell out. So if you like cheesecake at all, let us blow your minds. This is the Scotto sisters. It's the 4.5-pound Italian lemon ricotta cheesecake. It is already sliced, pre-sliced for you. I'm going to put this down. 14 slices. They're a little bit over 5 ounces a piece, so super generous. The Scotto sisters are an incredible restaurant institution. It's where the who's who. It's where if you know food and you're a foodie and you love Italian food, you go to Fresco by Scotto. And Alberti's going to talk about this because he's been, and I still want to go, in Midtown Manhattan. As I mentioned, sold out in the September debut. So it debuted and then rolled right out the door. So anybody in New York and Manhattan, you already know this, so you might as well put this in your cart and check out because you actually are getting what is delicious from them here, and it's coming to your door for free. It's 5 easy payments of $14.70. I love that you're eating, Alberti.
It's so good.
It's all about the ingredients, and it's all about the story of these sisters. Again, a restaurant that they have by recipes that are passed down, and so have been in the family for a very, very long time. So let me just welcome in Elena Scotto, because Elena, nice to see you again. You brought us the meatballs that they sold out, and now this is the finish, and I imagine that this is going to go too. But can you introduce those of us who don't know about Fresco by Scotto? I think we might have some video to your restaurant and kind of what your mission has been for 28 years.
So we serve modern Tuscan cuisine. They're all family recipes. We have been here for 28 short years, still going strong, actually busier than ever. And, you know, our recipes are so fabulous. They are from our grandmother. My mom has kept them in the family. She is very serious about her cheesecake, as well as her meatballs and everything else. And this cheesecake is so special because it is Italian, made with ricotta, which makes it light and fluffy. It's unlike an American cheesecake, which is quite dense.
Yeah, it's unlike an American cheesecake, and we'll show the picture of you and your family as well, because again, 28 years, it really is. It's a place where not only see and be seen, but dine and have the food where you're like, oh my heavens, this is amazing. If I could go back tomorrow, I totally would. The cheesecake that everybody is swooning over, tell us about this, and it is different than I think the cheesecake that a lot of us think of. Can you walk me through what makes this so special?
So this is how it works. So it's authentic cheesecake. It's 100% ricotta, whole milk, vanilla, and then we put just a whisper of lemon, just the tiniest bit to give it that sweetness. And we all know that lemon makes food have that sunny, bright quality, and it's just mouth-watering once you taste it.
It is so incredibly delicious. Now, again, you've got it, it's pre-sliced. It'll come to you pre-sliced with a collar around it. 14 pieces. As we mentioned, it sold out in September. Alberti and I were talking about it, and we just couldn't get enough of it. Alberti, I know that you've been, so you want to tell us your story of being at Fresco by Scotto? You're so quiet because you're eating.
I'm so quiet because I'm eating. So first I'll tell you this, that there is no better restaurant in the Upper East Side, Midtown Manhattan, than Fresco by Scotto. And I know it's not an advertisement for Fresco by Scotto, but it's a great restaurant. Go there. The cheesecake, though, I will tell you this. Rachel said, if you like cheesecake, give this a try. Let me tell you this. If you like cheesecake, you will think to yourself, what was I eating all these years before trying this?
You're right.
Because this is such a different experience, and I'll show you why. Most cheesecakes, when you see them, it's like you think of it as like, you know, kind of mushy, creamy. This has this amazing texture, like it's been whipped and whipped and whipped and whipped and whipped and whipped and whipped. And that's why it just has this airiness to it, and the lemon and all the delicious flavors. Now, I'll also show you this. I'm gonna just pick this up and I'm gonna show you. Do you see the crust? Do you see that? That is a shortbread cookie crust that is soft that melts in your mouth, and everything about this slice of cheesecake is not what another slice of cheesecake is.
Right.
Another slice of cheesecake may feel heavy. This one, you could eat 2 slices and be like, oh, I think I could eat the whole cake and not have a stomach ache.
Yeah, you absolutely
That's how good it is. That's how light it is.
And that's what I love also, Elena, that you could just add like a little bit of powdered sugar if you want to, and 3 little pieces of fruit if you want to. But again, is this a cheesecake that you offer in your restaurant, Elena?
It is. It's one of our specialties.
Yep.
And what I love about this, look, at the restaurant, our chefs cut the perfect slice. At home, we all know we cannot do that. So we've done that for you. They're perfectly sliced, 5 ounces each. Yeah. You could take 1 out at a time, or you could take the whole cake out and serve it for your family or for guests. Yeah. And the difference also in the cooking of this cake, we slow bake it for 2.5 hours. Oh. So that's where you get the fluffiness and the lightness. And it really melts in your mouth once you try it.
I love it. You said that's how we get the fluffiness and the lightness. And I'm all of a sudden, I'm doing this upside down, and I realize I just kind of made a face. I just made a.
It almost looks like some sort of SpongeBob
It looks like a SpongeBob character, right? Exactly. But you know what? Because apparently I kind of play with my food. Look how funny he is. But honestly, cheesecake is like one of my, like my absolute go-to desserts. And this, I agree with what Alberti said. Will it blow your mind? You'll be like, I don't really know what other kind of cheesecake I was eating before, because this authentic Italian restaurant, authentic Italian recipe rather, is so different. And it is that ricotta cheese. It just changes everything. And as Elena was saying, it is already sliced for you, beautifully sliced by the chefs there. So it's going to come to you. You're choosing a now or December 13th. And I'm sorry, Frank, how many did you say you're spoken for? I think you said over 1,000. 2 seconds ago it was 800 that I was supposed to tell you. Wow. 1,000 of these have been spoken for, and it sold out in April, and we're so excited to get this back in now, just in time. So you get a now shipment just in time for Thanksgiving. If you do December, then it's just in time for Christmas. But Elena, how long will this keep? It comes like this. How long will this keep when I get it and it arrives at my door? So it's like this.
So this is the great news. You could keep it for 1 year in your freezer, or you could keep it in your refrigerator for up to a week. So, and as I said, it doesn't have to be for a special occasion.
Right.
You could just pop one slice out and have it for after dinner that night. So it's really a great item. And yes, they did sell out so quickly. I wasn't even able to get one for myself.
Right. You were like, wait a minute,
I
what's
love that
happening
with the
here?
lemon.
I mean, I love it just with a little bit of lemon.
Listen, my mom was over my house, Elena, and we were cooking on Facebook, just the way that you and your mom and Rosanna, like the way that you guys talk to people on Instagram.
Yeah.
And at the end of our meal, I had the cheesecake for us, and my mom was like, and she loves cheesecake. It's like her favorite thing in the whole entire world. She was like, oh my gosh. She actually said, I feel like I'm in Italy again. Do you know when the last time she was in Italy was? 49 years ago, before she came to America.
Right?
She literally took a bite and said, I feel like I'm in Italy again. Made me want to cry. I was so happy. I was so happy.
Yes.
Elena, we're so thrilled that you are here and that you're bringing us, again, like treats from your restaurant that you can order right now that come directly to your door for free when you want. So you just let us know. Again, we've got over 1,000 of these spoken for now or December 13th. That's M80619. And you're looking at $5 and change a piece. What? How does that even happen? Yeah.
Right.
At the restaurant, it's not that price.
At the restaurant, it's not that price at all. Elena,
no.
Thank you so much. She was like, no, that's a firm no. Thank you so much for bringing this to us. We so appreciate you. Take care, and thanks for the meatballs too.
Thank you, Elena.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, listen.
So, darling.
That does it for Gourmet Holiday today. We're going to be back for 3 hours tomorrow.
I'm not going to be back for that.
Oh, you're not with me tomorrow for Gourmet Holiday?
Not.
Okay.
What's tomorrow? Is tomorrow Thursday?
Yeah,
I'm back
tomorrow.
on Friday.
Okay. All right, so definitely find us on social media.
Yes.
Don't go anywhere because we've got more shopping for you. David Venable has a show with Valerie Parhill coming up next, and a look at our Today's Special Value. So take a look, and we'll see you soon.